right, so this week I'm going to continue practicing a lot of the skills that I have been learning. So like changing backgrounds, selection tools. I want to bring in generative fill a little bit more this week. And then if I can manage to work in other skills like Patty had suggested with like photo brightness, kind of adjusting colors and things, then I would like to get that practice in for this week too. But we will see where the process takes us. All right. So I've got this photo here. What are we on here? Object selection tool. So I would like to change the background of this. I just want to play around a little bit and see what we will get with generative fill on removing some of these objects. Okay, we are on object selection tool. So I've been using a lot of the quick selection, which is the one where it kind of predicts the object you are wanting to select. Undo that. I've used lasso tool, which is you manually making your selections. I have not tried the magic wand tool. I'm not sure about that. Object selection tool. I do remember reading this. So it kind of senses the objects for you. So I'm going to click on her. So now she is selected. Okay. And then find generative fill. Now, I think it was week 1 or 2 I was practicing with generative fill. Actually, I guess not technically week 1 or 2, but whatever. Week 3 and 4 is where I started recordings. And I'm just going to type in background to see what it generates to kind of fill and match my background. Used this with my boat picture, but I was not using the quick selection tool. I was using others. Oh wow, look at that. Okay, let's just look at the variations. Okay, so it completely removed this whole table. Now this kind of looks weird. Okay. I think I like this first one the best. Well, guess from here. All right, so I just kind of wanted to see what that would generate, but I would like to change the whole background and not just that spot, so I am not going to keep that. Selection is going. Let's see. I want to try. Let's. If I can unselect. Oh, whoops. Oh, sorry, it's really touchy. Undo. All right. So I'm still on this quick selection tool. Similar to how I did with last week's picture, I'm going to select what I want to keep. I do want to keep this. No. Okay, let me try. Can I subtract? It's not subtract. This one's subtract. Can I subtract from this? Remove that selection? No. What is this one? I want to keep my cup. Okay, keep me selected. So it's not letting me remove this selection. I wonder if I switch to quick selection tool and I'm on subtract. So let's try to get rid of this. It's not bringing it in. Let me zoom. Nope. And actually over selected. Okay, well, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go with what's selected because last week this happened with the binky and I was able to bring the binky back. So let's go with this. Need layers. Select. Make sure I'm selected. Why is it not selecting me? Okay, let's undo. 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 Sorry if you can hear my dog barking. Okay, why is it not letting me select me? I just bop back and forth. Not sure what that little X means. Oh, is it because I'm on this? Switch back. There we go. Okay. So whatever that was, I don't want that. I wish when it says something about Photoshop. Okay, there is what I was gonna say. I wish when you hovered over some of these icons that they would show up more often. It's hit and miss. So I am on new selection. I believe this, yep, add to selection, subtract from selection, intersect with selection. That was not working for me. So now I have all of this and I'm gonna go up here. This is from last week, select and mask. Okay. I feel like it did a pretty good job. Now, I need my cup back. Fine tune selection by brushing over areas you want to select or remove. Click selection, brush. Okay, let me try this brush tool. Okay. Just want to make sure it gets all of it. Okay. I don't see any other parts that I need to bring back. So now, let me look at my notes. Just trying to decide what I need to save as. Okay. Output. So the output. If I want to save this as a layer mask or a new layer. Let me just see what this does. Okay, so it's an entirely new layer where this is still. I just want to go back and see if I saved it. Okay, select and mask. If I output to layer mask. Oh, it removed my cup. Oh, because I forgot to. When I hit undo. Okay, I have to start over from here. Select and mask, bring back the cup. Gotta have the wine. Okay. Now I want to try layer mask. Okay. So I'm choosing to go this route because this is what I'm familiar with working with, is that this is just like this mask is on top of this original background instead of completing a whole new layer. We will see if I regret this later. Okay. Now, with me, I don't want to get rid of my hair tie. Let's see, object. I wonder if the object selection would even detect it. No, it's too small. Quick selection. Oh, okay. Subtract. There we go. Oh, this might be too skinny for me to select. I can bring this back. How do I get? Okay, hold on. Let's just start over. Maybe I don't want this tool. Maybe I don't want selection. Spot. Wasn't there a spot remover? Remove tool. This is a big brush. Have I not used this tool yet? I thought I had to edit. Will it fill it? I'm just gonna say background. Oh, did it select all of it? And there's still a selection here. Okay, hold on. Just be patient. It's not letting me view these. Can't use the tool because the target layer is unsupported. Maybe because it's a layer mask. So, should I go back? Sorry. I'm sure there's an easier way than clicking undo a million times, but I have not figured that out, and I don't want to lose everything. Oh my goodness. There. Okay, let's go back to this. Select and mask. Bring it back again. Okay. New layer. Hopefully this layer is supported. And I want to try to remove this. It doesn't look right. I wonder if I can fine tune it. I do want to write this down real quick. So when I've selected my object, and if I want to continue editing that object, it looks like certain tools will not work, such as the remove tool, if I output that object as a layer mask, but it will work if it is a whole new layer. So let me just make note of that. Selected object. Can't use certain tools. If layer mask. New layer. Okay. Now, again, I do not like how this looks. Maybe if I try a smaller brush size, it won't look as unnatural. Just go over. Okay, let's see how this looks. Oh. Gosh, maybe a little bit bigger then? I do think it would be easier if I had an actual mouse to make more precise selections. All right, I'm gonna try a selection tool one more time. If not, we might just leave it. Quick selection. Bring it in. I apologize for my dog. We have someone in the house right now trying to fix our water heater. And one thing after another. Oh, okay. Smaller brush size. Let's try it. Ooh. Try dragging it. No. Oh my goodness. Alright, that's not working. I just want this all gone. Make sure nothing else is selected. Object selection tool? Nope. What does this magic wand do? Oh. Okay. Hold up. The magic wand. Alright, so I clicked and released, and that's when the magic wand stopped making its selection. So I'm going to try to hold it until I get all of this. All the way down. No? Oh, it made a little baby one. I can extend it. Oh. There we go. Okay, just a couple clicks in the right spot. Now, I'm going to do generative fill on the background. I always type background because it seems like those variations, the generative fill comes up with variations that match, obviously what's closest to the background. Maybe not this time. gonna delete these so it doesn't continue. Arm. Let's see. Nope. Okay, not that. So I wonder. Is that still selected? I wonder. I wish I could just match this. And then paint that. Does that work like that? Like, what does the eyedropper tool? Samples colors from an image, just samples them. Can I not match? It does look like it's tinting it a certain color, but that's not. Alright, I'm gonna try the remove tool. Oh, okay. Doesn't look like the remove tool will work when you make a new layer either. So I scratch what I said earlier. Never mind. Anytime you mask something, it seems like it limits the tools you were able to use. Okay, we'll leave the hair tie for now. What is this selection? I'm not sure what this. Oh, what is happening? What is this selection? Is that? I think I may have accidentally. I don't think we need this. I'm gonna delete it. Yes. No. What was the layer background? Okay, is this just me? Okay. There we go. Wait, what is that? I guess I kept a piece of my dress down there. Get rid of that. Let's do. Let me think what would be the easiest way. Remove? That way I don't have to make a whole other selection and create another layer mask. Is it removing? Are we not removing? So why is it letting me use? Like, it's not telling me that it's not supported. Strange. So that's not gonna work. Am I on? Okay. Let's maybe do rectangular marquee. Just get this selected and gone. Select and mask. Oh, okay. No, because it still had all of me selected. Okay, cancel. Right? Can I not select and mask that little piece? Maybe there will be a way for me to hide that later. Let me. Oh. Oh, it's because it's part of. How did that happen? So if I go back to background copy. Can I not get back? Auto select. adding vector masks. I should have learned that from last time. Okay, what can we do about this? I have it selected. What does isolate layers mean? Can I delete? Oh, I just hit back and I think it deleted it. I think. Remove. I don't see it anymore. And it did not add over here at all. Now how do I okay. Okay, wow. Isolate layers. Isolate layers. Helps me remove part of a selection. Select and delete. Okay. Here we are. Let me resize myself. Okay, so I would like to change this background. I've kind of practiced with, replacing backgrounds already. I would like to try. So my last picture, I had already had what I wanted the background to be inserted first. Like that was actually my main layer, which Photoshop calls background. And then I had brought in the other picture, made it a smart object, and added that to it. Kind of working the other way around, where my actual background picture, I only want this object. So I am going to try, because I know generative fill works. I did not save any pictures this week to insert as my background because I wanted to play around with generative fill a little bit more. So I'm going to select my whole screen there and see if generative fill can come up with some backgrounds for me. I'm just going to start first with background. Let's see what it comes up with. Okay. Well, we do not like this first variation. I don't think that's a fitting background. All right, so they went super basic. I'm going to try to be more specific now. I'm drinking wine, so let's try winery. Well, I mean, that one I might be able to make work. Let me just see what this looks like. Layers. And I want this on top of that one, or this underneath. So I could, I was gonna say, I don't know, my arm kind of makes it to where I feel like I need to be sitting down. Okay, let's get rid of this. Delete. Yes. Okay, try again. Marquee. Rectangular marquee selection tool. Make sure I get the whole image. All the way. Okay, let's try again. Let's try to be more specific. Outdoor restaurant.